Today we'll be analyzing the use of violence within Kurt Vonnegut's Slaughterhouse-Five. As we look in any kind of war story, there has to be some kind of violence that is with war, because war is a blemish on society. A lot of the book has to deal with killing and violence that occurs to this reader. We find that as Billy, the main character, travels through his time during World War II, he experiences a lot of unhappy scenes. One of the ones that he keeps mentioning is the bombing at Dresden, which in history is one of the worst massacres of all time. We have not yet got to that part in the story, but it seems to have this major effect on Billy because he wasn't prepared to see it when he did. Another aspect of it is the violence that goes on to the people around him, or some of the items that he uses. While he's at the prisoner of war camp, he has to deal with using soap that was actually made out of other humans while they're at the death camps. It's a concept that he doesn't understand until later when he leaves the prisoner of war camp. Vonnegut ties this in with the story because the main plot has to deal with death. Every time that death is brought up, it's always like a reference to they're not really dead, it's just so it goes. He finds he uses this as like a symbol, like that the violence has to be there, or he would have no story at all. It wouldn't be a war story, it wouldn't be about the Children's Crusade. And this violence acts to show the reader how horrible it is on a child. It's supposed to be part of his satire within the novel. My problem, I guess, with it is that you really have to look at the underlying meaning. Like, instead of just reading the story, you really have to dig to find it, because as a war story, we really do not see a lot of battlefield because he's captured. He's not out on the battlefield fighting. So a lot of this is inferred from a lot of the killing that he mentions and other things.